I'll just press record so we can now start.
Alright.
So
Well, I was just saying that this global warming is bollocks because it's bloody freezing again today and it's nearly the end of summer. It's only a month away to
is that a police song? Listen.
That's right.
Tell that to polar bears. They might say it's a bit chilly and keel, but it's very wet where they live.
Oh, that's, yeah, whatever.
There's no ice.
Of course there's ice.
Anyway, tell us about this guitar, Doug.
It's a broken neck guitar repair. Somebody's done it a few years ago and they've not done a bad job of repairing it. I've got to be honest, it was quite a good glue job, but the repair of the paintwork and everything is atrocious.
So why is it taking this person so long to want to decide they wanted it to rain?
I think he was just wanted it done because he didn't like it.
No, it's taken him years to decide that.
That's right, yeah, it's probably taken him years to earn enough money to have it fixed.
Kidding me?
I don't know why it's taken him so long.
How much is he charging?
Unless he might have bought it off somebody who's had it fixed.
Ooh.
I didn't pay that much. Is that rain? See? Fucking global warming for you. A load of bollocks.
It's warm rain, probably.
It might be warm rain to you. I'm bloody freezing all the while.
Yeah, we had this discussion last night.
It's not changed. I'm still bloody freezing all the
There's
while.
your coffee, don't forget.
Oh, thank you. I had to have the central heating on last night.
Yeah, I had mine on last night. I turned it on when I went out. Regretted it when I got back in. I don't mind being a bit chilly. Yeah, it's normally the ladies who moan the bag off about being cold.
Yeah, they've got an extra layer of fat and yet they're always cold. It's strange, that one, isn't it? They've actually got an extra layer of fat as girlies.
Yeah, it is. I think it's probably a scientifically proven thing.
Yeah. But they're always cold.
It's the beast. I think she's stuck, look. Yet again.
Jess? Oh, she's been back outside.
Fuck off, Doug.
No, she's gone in the house. She's not that daft.
I thought there's not enough
Hey?
not enough rope. Oh, it's okay, yeah.
She's got enough rope to go to the end of the drive.
No, I thought it was caught. So those pickups there, I remember Sarge Frampton telling me that early 70s pickups had Gibson written on them.
Is that what they've got?
Well, have you not noticed?
No.
Okay, hell.
It's not none of my business. That's not what I'm fixing, so no.
So if you got in a car and pulled off, then you got pulled over by a policeman and said, "Sir, why are you dragging a dead corpse behind you?"
Yeah.
Would you say, oh, I don't know what you mean, I just got in the car and just put it in gear and drove?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd do. Yeah.
I thought you'd pay more attention. Hey, what's this? New edition?
No.
What do you mean no? I've not seen that.
No, I put the other clamp, the other end of it, on the end of the bench, and then when I glue a neck on,
oh yeah,
I can squash them together.
That's what you mean, yeah. Very good. This is broken.
No, it's not.
It is now.
No.
Anything decent on telly this morning?
No. I haven't watched any telly. I've just put the film on as I was eating my breakfast, but I never got to watch it because I had two customers.
Yeah, I noticed it's on pause, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was watching The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Yeah.
I think it's like a retro film. He comes back from his day job now in Washington to see where he grew up, and I think it's James Stewart. So I'm presuming he's the man who shot Liberty Valance, or he thinks he did, because John Wayne's involved in it as well. So he probably did the shooting.
Big guns are in this one, then, eh?
Oh yeah. And here I am in here masking up a bloody stilly guitar.
And you could be watching telly.
And I could be watching the telly.
Well,
where's my life gone wrong?
Just stop. Stop then and go in.
No.
He's a nice lad, Pod, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, lad, mostly, but
chap.
A nice chap, yeah.
Yes, chap.
I think he's quite. If you went around his place, you'd find he's probably quite. He's probably quite a clever guy when it comes to mechanics and motors and building things.
All right, is he?
Yeah, I think he's an engine guy. He likes cars and engineering and stuff like that, you know. Yeah.
He's nice anyway, he's a nice chap, and I've done the guitar to his liking. And the thing is, I got the shape dead right without, because he told me what the shape was, and then we drew it out on his order form.
Order form?
Yeah, his piece of paper where I write everything down. I drew the shape of the neck he wanted, and then I forgot to look.
Oh.
So I just did it from memory, got it bob on. And the colour.
Did you actually look at it in the first place?
No.
Well, you didn't forget then, did you?
No, I didn't forget. It was in my psyche, wasn't it?
It's this bit of deep heat.
Hey? Deep heat, yeah.
What is this, Doug?
This is very fine line crack.
Oh, crack filler.
Yeah.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
There is lots of jokes in there. But
is that normally for car bodies? Or is it for wood bodies?
No, it's for car bodies.
Yeah.
It's bloody expensive as well. It's about 10 quid or 12 quid a tube. Which is expensive for a tube of gunk, isn't it? But it's very good.
Yeah, but if it's 10 quid, that means you can do the job, then it's 10
No,
quid.
it's really good. So it's worth having.
I was just going to pick that up for you, but I couldn't be bothered.
No, I'd just rather show you my arse anyway.
It's alright, I've not eaten for a while, so it doesn't matter. Tell you, I'm crazy.
Save you putting your fingers down your throat, wouldn't it?
Ooh, I actually love throwing up.
Oh, it's sad.
No, I do. The experience of throwing up, I've always enjoyed it. No, I have. I remember when I went once.
Psychiatrist?
No, I remember. Well, yeah, I won't go into personal details. But I remember once saying to the doctor, he said something about throwing up, and I said, "Oh, I love throwing up," and he went, "Oh, right, that's not good."
No.
It's like supposed to put you off doing things.
Yeah.
I think it's like drinking to excess. Do you ever sick? Well, rarely. Surely when you throw up, doesn't it make you feel bad? So I said, no, absolutely, I love throwing up.
There's something wrong with, well, we know that, don't we? That's in for a refret. Look at the frets on this. I've got another, I think it's this one, that you can't even feel any frets hardly. But these frets have gone, they're not too bad.
You can still play that. That's a black,
I know that.
That black one I've got's got very low frets.
Yes, I know. They're called fretless, weren't they?
Well, some of them are called fretless wonders.
Fretless wonders.
But not all of them are. Like the one I've got, it's just got low frets.
Yeah.
Because it's only that one I own was only played for about 9 months. Then the guy chopped himself in the 60s, 70s. I mean,
he mustn't have liked playing it then.
No, it was because of a woman.
Normally, that's a brace of Les Pauls.
A brace?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Yeah. I like how they've all kind of yellowy.
Yeah, I like all that aging and stuff.
So this one, what year this one is?
Do you know, probably similar.
Yeah.
That one that the Pod Malkin's just gone out with was a vintage or something.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
That had got Wilkinson pickups on.
Yeah.
They didn't sound great on that one for some reason. They're not bad pickups, but they didn't sound great on that.
I think Vintage is a quite good brand, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fine guitar.
Yeah. Tell you what I don't like about these for the age. I think they should have used like witch's hat knobs. Yeah, I don't like these squarey ones. I think these are kind of like something you get in the 90s.
Yeah.
Obviously not, because this is from the 70s.
Perhaps they've been putting on since.
I think I can't remember if mine's got witch's hat ones on or these. I think it's got these. What's this one got?
That's really weird because it's chrome everywhere and gold knobs.
Yeah, exactly. What's the
speed knobs they're called?
What are the knobby things like on that one?
No idea.
Well, just lift it up. Let's have a quick look. If you don't mind. I see. Look, there you go.
Blick.
And yeah, see, that's more like it.
Yeah.
Witch's hat.
Gibson on the pickups.
With a little
yes.
bit of gold.
Yeah.
Gold. Bit of Spandau.
Yeah.
On the top of the knob. Alright, Doug, anything else happening today?
Yes, I'm doing the purple one that somebody, when he put it at the picture on, they was calling it pink.
Let's have a look then. Let's have a look at that.
Down here. That's customers. He wanted the repair to show, but it had been broken a long time, and that's all dirty hand marks where they've been rubbing it, so that'll make it better. Doesn't, you know.
Is he a chimney sweep?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Mark.
Mark.
Left-handed. Left-handed Mark.
No idea. It's an odd colour, that is.
Hey? Yes, that's the purple he showed me he wanted.
Is it purple?
Yeah. You can call
yeah,
it.
well, that light is more purple.
Yes.
But straight on.
You can call it magenta if you want. But it's purple.
Yeah. There's no more spraying to go on it.
All roads.
Oh, well, there you go then. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's finished yet.
No, it isn't.
I just thought I'd let you know.
But I'm going to have to light a fire today if I'm going to spray it because it's too cold in here to spray.
Do it tomorrow, Doug.
Hey?
Do it tomorrow. You've still got the 28 string Telecaster here.
I know. It's the 8 string one, yeah.
And I won't say what's over there, obviously.
What's this over there? Oh, the Les Godfrey ones, yeah. I'm not bothered about them.
Yeah, I'd stop using his name when you talk about them. In fact, I haven't seen Les Godfrey on Facebook for years.
No, he's disappeared, hasn't he, from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think he has suicidal thoughts sometimes.
Well, he's a guitarist.
Yeah.
Is it shortly after speaking to you on the phone for like an hour?
It probably will be, yeah.
That thing there, I don't know. Is it Giovanni?
Well, unfortunately, the customer did sand through all the veneer because it's plywood top.
Oh yeah.
And it's not laminate; it's plywood because the grain's going opposite underneath, and he's sanded. That's how it's supposed to look.
Oh yeah.
But where he sanded through it, look.
Yeah. No,
I scraped the finish off it because it got thick, trickly varnish on it.
Yeah.
And I got that off. Took me ages to get the bridge off because I had to get my hand in there and break off what he glued in. He glued in this. And screwed it in as well with the screws too tight.
Is that something from the corner of his door, some door frame?
Yeah. But that's where he'd put that inside the thing because the bridge had left it off.
Yeah.
That was his repair of it.
It really is a bit of architrave.
But the thing about it is, it's nicely made.
Yeah.
But it's so stiff
that
it was just choking up the resonance of the guitar.
Yeah.
So I've taken it off. I've repaired the inside, and I've repaired all the top because the top peeled away with that.
Yeah.
So I've had to glue that back in.
Jolly good, jolly good.
And then I've got to rebuild it because it's slightly sunk now.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And I should spray it, but I'm going to have to disguise all this and try and make the grain go that way again. You can see it's gone through there. He must have used a brick to sand it down with. You can see the evidence of what he's done, and it's all there. It's a wonder he didn't go through this because it's ever so thin.
What you could do, get your paintbrush out and start painting some of your grain on.
Yeah.
Like you've done before.
Yeah, could do.
What's going on in there then? In your hole?
I think it's a 12 string that's the cable's lifting.
Let's have a quick look at that then. Make sure the radio's turned off. So we, want to make sure we still get our £1,000 for the video from YouTube.
Yeah. So I'm making him a what's the name? A truss rod system for the bridge.
Oh yeah, bridge.
Yeah. So it'll go in there.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It'll go in there.
Yeah.
You can show your friends, and then I'll screw that in, and that'll push that rod, which is maple.
Yeah.
It's all maple.
Yeah.
And it'll push that against the back block.
Yeah.
And you can just pull that down a bit because it's pulled right up, obviously, and change the geometry of the instrument.
You think that they'd fix that with the design in the first place?
It's 12 strings.
Yeah. Well, if they came out of the factory with 12 strings, somebody would have designed it right, wouldn't they?
They should. Well, they should. I think they should have made them with maple tops, really, because it doesn't affect the sound that much. The maple top, it just makes it brighter. It's tougher than this spruce, and or they could do more reinforcements. The trouble with reinforcements with spruce is it does what it's just done to that guitar. It chokes it.
Yeah.
But this doesn't. It almost works like a violin sound, a sound post.
Yeah.
So, and it increases the sound of it.
Yeah. Phew, I can't be bothered to string a 12-string up?
No, I hate them. I
Don't
hate doing them because it takes longer than 2 6-strings because they're in the way of each other.
I hate playing 12-string as well. I just can't stand them. Vile, horrible things. What else?
Right, if you want to do walk right in, it sounds right for that because that's what they use on the records.
Well, I suppose if you were recording, you probably would use a 12-string in some instances. But what's this here?
Oh, it's a CNI magnifying, lit up head thing you wear.
If it was a drone.
Yeah.
What's going on down there then?
There's that black guitar there that's leaning.
Yeah.
That's been given to me.
Oh, okay.
It was a project he started and then he went and died.
Kidding me?
No. So his wife's given it to me.
Yeah.
So that one's Des Barton bought me, the Fender.
The red thing?
Fender, yeah, red thing.
You got some limited, that's been there for years, hasn't it? That limited?
Limited as, yeah.
Yeah.
4 years now.
Yeah. Oh, that 12-string at the back, wasn't somebody trying to sell that? Didn't
yes,
Dave, the assistant, buy that?
He still wants to.
But then he was going to turn it into a 6-string or something, wasn't he?
I don't know what he's going to do with it. But whatever he's going to do with it, it's me that's going to end up doing it.
No, but I think the model of that guitar is actually quite a good model.
It is. They sell for a lot of money.
If it was a 6-string, I think I remember at the time, the case was like, it'd be good money, it's well worth it, but not a 12-string. Nobody wants a 12-string guitar.
Well, this bloke's got one. There's 2 over there. There was 2. He took one of them away yesterday. I'd fixed the Vox 12-string. So he plays 12-string he wants.
Yeah, but they're just the 3 or 4 out of the last 10 years.
Yeah, everybody has different views on things.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Right then, I think we'll end this video.
So yeah, I've been quite busy today. I say today, the day's only really just starting for me.
Yeah. I'd go back in and watch a bit of telly for 10 minutes.
I might do.
Yeah, I might join you, have another quick coffee.
Yeah, I might put the fire on before we go in.
Let's do that then, eh?
Yeah.
You say goodbye. You say goodbye then to your viewer.
My follower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye bye. Have they gone yet?